okay, okay, Hudson. Do you have a Switch, right?
I do have a
Let's
Switch.
say you didn't have anyone to borrow Zelda, to borrow
if I had to
Mario,
buy it.
to borrow. Would you pay the money to play those games?
Not at $60.
Okay.
I mean, that's just that.
Yeah.
That's just me. That's just me. Okay, look. If you had if it was at a regular, if it was at a market price that I accepted, I don't know.
It's just because I find it interesting that you have a Switch, but you have like no fucking games for it.
Yeah, what games do you actually own yourself?
All I have is fucking Smash Ultimate.
Oh, yeah.
That's so funny, dude.
That's funny.
Well, because I mean, it's gotten to the point where I could just either borrow games from Ben, and none of the other games I care to play.
Yeah. Do you think that if the Switch had more AAA games, more of those types of games, you would maybe buy games for the Switch if they had more of that?
I don't know if it's that. I just think it's like I look at the selection of games on the Switch, and most of the games are either games that I already had access to on other platforms and wasn't interested in playing there.
Yeah.
Or is just like, what the fuck is this? Why is this a game that I can play on this console? Like, why are you charging $7 for Solitaire? Like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Like, you know, like bullshit, like dumb bullshit games that look like a bore, like you can play them in 3 hours. Like, no, not that. I don't know. I don't know if I'm necessarily asking for like Uncharted 3 on the Switch or something, or like Rage 2 on the Switch. You know, I don't know if I necessarily want that. I just feel like I want games that like, I don't know, I guess are made for the Switch console. Like, I don't know what else.
But
I guess,
what?
but made by people who aren't Nintendo, so we can have different types of gameplay and different types of games. I guess
that's weird. I mean, has there been a Switch exclusive game that wasn't by Nintendo? That's actually an interesting question.
You know, like I don't know if it. I don't know about. I don't know.
I don't think that exists.
Or like,
think about it from an indie game developer's perspective.
I mean, yeah, they wouldn't fucking do it.
Why would you do that?
Why
would
you
make
not
a
do
game
that?
for the Switch
You wouldn't do
for
that.
one tiny market and make
Yeah.
no money?
of course you wouldn't do that.
Huh.
I get that. No, that's not necessarily a good idea. Maybe.
Oh, that's actually interesting point,
maybe
though.
maybe if the Switch like you have a game that comes out and it's like this game will be available on PC, Xbox One, and PS4.
Okay, yeah.
Like if the Switch can start putting their name in that list for more games, I think that'll be a good start.
Yeah,
Whether they're AAA or
I
not.
agree on that. I agree on that. I agree.
Whether they're AAA or not, I think that's what they need to do. They need to just become another console in the console race.
I mean, they are basically. It's just up to developers to do that.
Yep.
They're on their own thing, though, on the sidelines. They're the jointers in the back.
Because I feel like it's like you've got PC at the top because PC is master race, and then you've got PS4 and Xbox who are slapping each other with wet. And then Nintendo is over there playing with his toys and then occasionally also splashing the two of them.
Occasionally, yeah. When like a big Switch game comes out, yeah. You know,
because like, Nintendo for the most part kind of does its own thing. It's got its major IPs that it sticks with, and that's where it makes all of its money through that fan base. And then every once in a while they have a game that is like, it goes out on all the consoles or it's a major splash and it does that. But for the most part, Nintendo just kind of is Nintendo, and then like the people like Nintendo, and that's it.
Yeah.
So I think if Nintendo can grab the demographics that are focused on games that are coming out for the Xbox and the PS4 and the PlayStation, then they can get into that market and they can have games on their system that can compete for demographic and viewer base and purchasing and whatever else. And I think that's when they'll get better. Because then developers will want to make games that can be played on the Switch, and then we'll get better games on the Switch because they'll make money.
Because I mean, like, think about it like this: like, imagine if the new, like, the most recent Resident Evil fucking game, right? Imagine if it, at day one it had both the PS4 version and and a Switch version, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably get people to start buying the Switch. Like, oh shit, I can play play all the new AAA games on the go on the Switch. Let's fucking go.
The Resident Evil 2 remake. Yeah, if that shit was like, if that was released day one on the Switch and it wasn't like a shit game, like
Yes.
like you
It was
know,
a
it
good
wasn't
port
like
or
bad.
whatever.
It was
Yeah.
like a good port. It was the same game just on the Switch.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if the sales for the Switch were the same, if not higher, than the PS4.
I mean,
game.
I might even have to like think about it a little bit to be honest.
it could-
that'd
because,
be
like,
big. Yeah.
That because the Switch, if the Switch is losing the playability of quote unquote good games, to its ability to be portable. So I think if they can keep that portability while finding a way to make that jump to better games to have on their console, then they'll fucking go to the moon.
Yeah, that's where the fucking like the different Switch versions coming out soon. That's where all that like that stuff
Is gonna be where they test those waters and figure out what works.
Yeah.
Yep.
Were you gonna say something, Trent?
I don't know. I think they're doing a pretty good job already.
I agree.
They found their niche. They're Gucci.
I think
where
just need
they
to
are
fuck
now
with it.
is Gucci. They could
Yes.
do better, but they are Gucci where they are right now.
Right. Now they have something to work with. Now they're just gonna have to fuck with it and figure out what sticks and is works and what doesn't.
Yes.
And I think they'll probably take the same approach that they did with the DS, where they'll release a bunch of different versions that do so many different things for different like niche markets within their niche market, and then they'll make a bunch of money.
They probably shouldn't go overboard with that though. Since
No,
I don't
they
know.
shouldn't. I think they should only have like maybe 2 or 3, a couple.
I guess the problem arises.
We better
with...
not see any pluses. Or I'm an idiot. Like we better not see any like 2+ or like 3+ lights or whatever.
But I think the problem arises when, like, let's say they were to make a better Switch version, like a more, like kind of like the PS4, or the Pro, whatever, like the Pro version or whatever. Maybe that might split the user base a lot, because I'm sure if they were to do that, there might be games that are only available on that Pro version, which would be really, really bad, I think.
That's a good. Yeah, that's a good point. Sure, I understand.
That would like split the fan base, split the consoles, and maybe give people like a bad taste in their mouths. Maybe I think that's why they're hesitant on doing that. I don't know.
Bring your Nintendo Switch to your local GameStop for a
Fucking
free
hell.
hardware installation. We'll upgrade your Switch's RAM and processing power for free today to bring it up to speed with our new Switch Plus, so that way all of the games can be played on every console.
It's like the fucking Wii Motion Plus, but on your Switch.
That's so funny.
It's a little chip.
Something interesting.
Yes.
Interesting little fact.
Oh, let's hear it.
Those are good.
Okay, so this is just Nintendo hardware sales numbers. Okay.
Okay.
So starting with the Famicom/NES, right?
Oh gosh. Yes.
They sold 61.91 million units.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Then moving on to the SNES.
Yep.
49 million units.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Nintendo 64. 32.93 million units.
Cool.
Was it increased?
GameCube.
Was it higher or lower?
It's decreasing every time.
Yeah. It's
Yeah. Okay.
NES was 61 million.
Yeah.
SNES was 49 million.
49.
N64 32 million.
More competition.
GameCube 21 million.
Yeah, I could see that.
And then the Wii.
GameCube.
101 million.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That was
It's
the
the
big
marketing.
break.
It's
And
marketing.
then
Wii U.
Wii U 13 million.
Fucking hell, dude.
And now we're at the Switch, which is at 34 million. So the Switch is the best, ignoring the Wii, is their best console since the SNES.
Since this motherfucking
They're still doing,
SNES.
and they're still making sales.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, the console's amazing.
This is barring also their portable games, their portable systems, because the game sold 118 million units.
Right.
And the Advance sold 81 million. Yeah,
Exactly.
The DS sold 154 million.
Yeah, that's where it gets like interesting too, because the Switch is both a portable and a fucking home console.
It's the middle. They
Yeah.
can do things that they do with both types of gaming technology. They could do on the Switch.
Yeah.
Like, we can have different versions of the Switch now, like they do with portable games like the DS. We could also have, other
Well,
aspects
they did that
of...
with the consoles too. At least they did it with the Wii.
Did they?
Yeah, there was the original Wii came out. It's
Yeah.
the white one
Yeah.
with the GameCube controller ports and the memory cards. And then
they removed that in a version.
Yeah, they made a black Wii, which was
Really?
pretty sure more powerful, and they removed the GameCube stuff.
Yeah.
Interesting. I actually don't remember that.
Yeah.
Did they do that with the Wii U at all? I mean, the Wii U flopped.
The Wii U was such a shitter that they didn't do any of that, I think.
No, fuck. If you want to make some fucking money, fucking hold on to your Wii U and wait like 10 years, dude. That shit's gonna probably jump up in motherfucking price, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the virtual board.
Yeah, because come on, 13 million. That shit's gonna fuck. That shit ain't no PS2. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. It's called a rare commodity.
It's gonna be a rare commodity, even though there's only like one game. Because literally every fucking Wii U game is like on the Switch now, which is funny.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Mario Maker.
We'll see where the Switch goes, I guess.
Yeah, I'm optimistic.
Because I wonder if it's gonna be like a lull at one point. I wonder, like if it's gonna like at one point just kind of like slow down a little bit. I don't know.
Oh, well, probably,
yeah. Look, I'm a critic.
Yeah,
I'm a critic. When the Switch came out, I was like, "There's no games."
Okay.
I have a Switch, and I'm still kind of like, "There's no games."
But there are games you just don't.
There are games. They're just not games I want to play.
What I'm gonna say is I classify Hudson as like the average gamer. No offense. So I think like the day I see
that's fine, dude.
The day I see Hudson buying games for the Switch.
I don't think Hudson is the average gamer though.
You don't think so?
No, the average gamer is willing to shell out $60 for AAA games.
For a new COD game.
Hudson's a frugal gamer.
I mean, fair point. Who the fuck is it?
I would consider myself in there too, but I am more willing than Hudson to spend $60 on games that I want.
Who the fuck is the average gamer? More at 11.
I don't know.
I would say the average gamer is someone who buys the same Call of Duty or Madden gamer.
Okay, well,
probably.
Yeah, probably. Okay, I'm gonna rephrase that then. I think the day I see Hudson starting to buy like Switch games, like going out and buying actual fucking Switch games, is the day I think that the Switch is really gonna start like getting people to like.
I don't know, dude. I haven't seen any Switch games that have been like, I want to play that game.
Yeah, me too. Me fucking too. Like, why should I get a fucking Switch? Like, I was at the point where I'm like, ooh, I can get a Switch or I can get a fucking PS Vita for emulation, and I went with the fucking Vita. Because the Switch has nothing to offer me that for the Vita fucking like it has. The Vita could do more for me than the Switch.
Yeah,
at the moment.
Between us,
yes,
you guys you're like, where are all my AAA games?
Where are the reasons for me to
where
own
are
the
my
console?
non-Nintendo exclusives?
Yeah,
I got my Switch for the Nintendo exclusives.
Right.
Because I like what Nintendo puts out, and
I got my Switch for Ultimate.
That's fair. I'm saying like to get even more people on board with the Switch.
Yeah, no, I agree.
To have the sales go even higher, because this console has the potential to top the PS2.
Yeah,
it has that. It has the portability of the fucking the DS and and the home and the Nintendo exclusives and all that. It has the potential.
Yeah.
I just haven't seen that yet. Like, there's a YouTuber I watch. He's like a dad. He's like a dad gamer, right? He plays the Call of Duties. He plays etc. etc. He plays all that. He literally he bought a Switch, and like a year of it collecting dust, he just gave it to his fucking son because he had no fucking use for that piece of shit.
I wonder if it's marketing
for him, at least. I should say.
I wonder if it might be marketing. I wonder if it's the way that the Switch markets the games that they have on their console. Because like obviously they're gonna market their Switch exclusive game, like for Nintendo. But do you see, like, I'm wondering? I don't know. Like, do you see a Switch ad that is only advertising, like, I don't know, a game that's not like a Switch exclusive?
Well, they do that all the time.
Aren't ads tailored to you specifically though? Because I never get Switch ads because I don't have a Switch. Maybe it's not specific tailored to me.
I don't know. I mean, you watch the Nintendo Directs, like the hour or half hour long ones.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's ads in
They
those.
show off a shit ton of like third party games, like this Dead by Daylight coming out and fucking indie games and shit.
Right, but
They showed off
Dead by
Doom.
Daylight's gonna be fucking trash on the Switch.
Maybe.
That's funny.
I mean, it might not, but I'm guessing it's probably gonna be bad.
I mean, it's gonna be trash to you because you're a PC gamer.
I mean,
People who like Dead by Daylight on console are gonna like it on the Switch.
I guess that's a good point.
yeah, just now it's on the go. Maybe like a low resolution, but who gives a shit? 'Cause it's on the go. Okay, I think we exhausted this fucking topic. I think
I only own one game for the Switch, so I guess.
Right.
I guess I can't really talk.
Oh, you can because you're.
I mean, you own the
I
Switch.
mean,
You own the fucking Switch.
I've owned a Switch for like 6 months, basically.
You're
no way. Don't you own it for that long?
I got it for Christmas.
And you didn't play just Smash?
I had Smash. I had Smash. So I played some Smash for a while, and then there was some. I had like some online games. Like I got a card game that's on there that I played for a bit.
Oh, okay.
I played fucking Has Been Heroes for a bit, and then I got Zelda, so I played Zelda for a while. There's other games like online that you can play for free, but yeah, I haven't seen a game on the Switch that I wanted to spend money to play. Because I can spend any game that I would spend money to play on the Switch, I could spend money to play on the computer and get the game that's better because it has better controls and processing.
Is there any PS4 games that you would classify as I want to spend money for that game?
I mean, I'm picky about console games right now.
Oh, Last of Us 2, right?
Last of Us 2.
Yeah. So
and then
there is a game.
Yeah.
There is a game.
There is a game, but
but then that's like a PS4 exclusive, right? So I guess that doesn't really work.
So let's go.
So I guess that's like the same thing.
So the Cyberpunk 77.
That will be on both PC, PS4, and I would assume one. I don't know.
Right, it's probably not going to come out on the Switch.
No fucking way, dude.
But can you imagine if that game came out on the Switch, fully ported?
The Switch couldn't handle it.
Yeah,
it wouldn't happen. There's no way.
Yeah.
But to have that portability for I don't know.
That's the point I'm getting at though, because like the games I want to play are never gonna be on that fucking Switch.
Right. The Switch is meant for a market that's a little more casual and a little more. That's why you have party games like Ultimate.
Yeah. I guess this was just more of me just understanding the Switch's game, just thinking about it a little bit.
Well, yeah, because you don't like Nintendo. You're not a big Nintendo guy, right?
No, I'm not. No.
Right. Now, I would argue that a lot of Nintendo games are decently casual.
I mean,
yeah.
Basically,
I mean, they're meant to be played by kids. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, they're just supposed to reach a wide audience.
Yeah.
And that's gotten more and more the case for the most part. Well, I don't know, because, I don't know.
Huh.
This one
Nintendo is pretty good at making games that kids can enjoy, but, adults
also have good,
enjoy. Yeah. Smash is a fucking incredible example of that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So is Mario Kart and
Mario Kart's great. Platformers are just generic platformers. Because it's like they can create these game mechanics and then put them over these put the cute characters over them. So the kids like the cute characters and don't worry about the game mechanics. And then the players love the game mechanics and worry about the cute characters.
Yeah. Another really good example of that is Mario Maker.
Right.
Where the game is as difficult as you want it to be.
Uh-huh.
And there's a high skill ceiling that, for the people that want to get really fucking into it.